Deep in the heart of the ancient jungles of Mexico, where the vines twist like the fingers of forgotten gods, there stands a temple. This temple is not like the others. Its stones are worn by time, and its steps are cracked by the roots of mighty trees. But what makes this temple different is the legend carved into its very walls, the legend of the stone serpent of Quetzalcoatl. Long ago, before the cities of men rose to touch the sky, the people of this land worshipped the feathered serpent god, Quetzalcoatl. He was the bringer of wisdom, the teacher of arts, and the guardian of the wind. The people built temples in his name, offering prayers and gifts in hopes that he would bless them with knowledge and peace. But one temple, hidden deep in the jungle, held a secret that was not meant for mortal eyes. The temple was guarded by a great stone serpent, carved with such skill that it looked alive. Its scales shimmered in the sunlight, and its eyes, made of polished obsidian, seemed to watch whoever dared to approach. The people believed the serpent was a protector, a sacred guardian placed by Quetzalcoatl himself. But there were whispers that the serpent was more than just a statue. Some said that when the moon was full and the jungle fell silent, the stone serpent would awaken. For many years, no one dared to test the truth of these whispers. The temple was sacred, and the serpent was respected. But as time passed, men grew bold. Warriors and treasure seekers came, drawn by stories of gold and jewels hidden within the temple walls. They laughed at the old tales, believing them to be nothing more than the fears of superstitious villagers. One such man, a warrior named Xipilli, declared that he would break the serpent's head and take whatever treasure lay inside. On the night of the full moon, Xipilli and his men climbed the temple steps. The jungle was quiet, too quiet. Even the insects had stopped their singing. As they reached the top, the stone serpent loomed before them, its obsidian eyes glinting in the moonlight. Xipilli raised his axe, ready to strike. But before the blade could fall, a sound filled the air, a slow, grinding noise, like stone rubbing against stone. The men froze. The serpent's head began to move. Its jaws opened and a hiss echoed through the temple, not of a living creature but of something ancient and terrible. The stone scales shifted, and the great serpent uncoiled from its place on the wall, slithering forward with a speed that should have been impossible for something made of rock. Xipilli's men screamed and fled, but Xipilli stood his ground, swinging his axe wildly. The serpent struck. Its stone fangs closed around Xipilli, and in an instant he was still, not dead, but turned to stone. His body hardened, his flesh becoming cold rock, his face forever frozen in an expression of terror. The serpent returned to its place on the temple wall, and the jungle fell silent once more. When the villagers found Xipilli the next morning, they understood the truth. The stone serpent was no mere statue. It was a curse, a punishment for those who dared to disrespect the temple of Quetzalcoatl. From that day on, no one ever tried to break into the temple again. The serpent remained, watching, waiting, its stone coils a warning to all who would seek to steal or destroy. But the legend does not end there. Some say that on certain nights when the moon is full and the wind carries the whispers of the old gods, the stone serpent still moves. Those who listen closely can hear the slow grind of stone, the hiss of an ancient guardian keeping its watch. And if you stand too close, if you dare to reach out and touch the serpent's scales, you might just feel them shift beneath your fingers, cold, hard, and very, very alive. To this day, the temple stands, hidden in the jungle, its secrets guarded by the stone serpent of Quetzalcoatl. Some truths are not meant to be uncovered, and some legends are best left undisturbed. For the serpent does not sleep. It waits, and it remembers.